The first threat that I want to mention is ransomware attacks. Using ransomware, cyber threat actors prevent victims from accessing their systems. After a successful ransomware attack, adversaries demand a ransom payment from their victims and threaten to publish or sell their confidential data to pressure victim organizations. The PicusRed report 2021 shows 1 in 5 malware samples is designed to encrypt files in a target system. The cyber threat landscape defines the potential and identified cyber threats against a particular group. As their prime target, financial institutions have an extensive threat landscape. According to Trellix, the banking/financial sector accounted for 22% of total ransomware attacks in Q3 of 2021. Moreover, a trend micro-study shows that ransomware attacks targeting the banking industry increased by 300% in 2021. These studies show that ransomware has risen to the top of the threat landscape as the most impactful threat that targets financial institutions. Ransomware is a high-profit and low-risk business for threat actors. Ransomware as a service and initial access broker trends also caused ransomware proliferation. Initially, ransomware prevented organizations from accessing their data by encrypting files in the infected system and holding the decryption key for ransom to extort money. Victims pay a ransom fee to recover access to encrypted data in this single extortion method. However, most financial institutions adapted to file encryption attacks by improving their data backup procedures. There is no reason to pay the ransom if you can just recover your data from backups. The ransomware gangs responded by exfiltrating critical data before encrypting it, and then threatening to leak or disclose it if the ransom is not paid. That is not a problem that can be resolved through backup recovery. According to the Coveware 2021 report, over 80% of ransomware attacks involve data exfiltration in addition to file encryption. Threatening with a combination of encryption and data exfiltration is double extortion. Note that the ransomware threat actor is under no responsibility to remove the stolen data regardless of whether a ransom is paid. In addition to encryption and data exfiltration, cybercriminals utilize other extortion methods, such as threatening to disrupt operations with denial of service attacks, threatening to contact the victim financial institution's clients and stakeholders, and threatening to sell sensitive data to competitors. In November 2021, the FBI warned that ransomware actors are very likely to target and leverage victim organizations through significant financial events such as mergers and acquisitions. Before launching an attack, ransomware attackers conduct research into publicly available information such as the stock valuation of a victim and material non-public information. If victims do not pay the ransom on time, ransomware attackers threaten to publicly expose this information, potentially triggering investor backlash. As a result of new extortion methods, ransomware attacks have a massive impact on financial firms, including business downtime, revenue loss, reputational loss, data loss, and public release of sensitive information. Business continuity and confidentiality of customer data are crucial for the finance industry, and ransomware directly targets these aspects to extort its victims. For example, UK-based insurance firm OneCall was the victim of a ransomware attack by the Darkside Gang in May 2021. The same ransomware group extorted US gasoline network Colonial Pipeline. Cybercriminals demanded £15 million from OneCall and threatened to disclose the company's data, including client information such as passwords and bank details, if the demand was not satisfied. In the same month, 2 ransomware gangs, Darkside and Ragnar Locker, have provided evidence of successfully breaking into the systems of 3 small banks in the US, stealing data and demanding payment.